As predicted by both parties, voter turnout today has been very heavy. In our travels today, a steady stream of voters filed into the 1st, 3rd, and 14th districts, the home districts of 4 of the major candidates. Republican Dickinson and his family stopped to vote in the 3rd district early today. Dickinson, a 36-year-old lawyer, works as a lobbyist for an insurance firm. He hopes his campaign has awakened voters to the need for change and that the Republican Party can break the Democratic hold on the town. Dickinson was the former Republican Town Committee chairman, but has never held elected office. His campaign has stressed town development and long-range planning as the major concerns for Wallingford. Dickinson's wife, Marianne, has been active in her husband's pursuit of the seat, and both are confident of victory. They feel the work should pay off later this evening and that the good turnout should help their cause. I questioned the candidate later about the campaign. Mr. Dickinson, what do you feel the main issue of your campaign has been?
Well, I think it's number one, concern about the taxes in town, and number two, a continuation of the services and that the people in town need, as well as concern about the long-range planning for what Wallingford will be like in 15 or 20 years.
Well, how do you feel your party should fare today, considering the fact that Republican hasn't been in power for over 15 years and there's a Board of Ed split and such?
Well, I don't think the real issue is Republicans versus Democrats. I think people in town are interested in good government, and I feel that they'll make their choices based upon their perception of the candidates, drawing those ideas really from the issues as they've been discussed and the conduct in the campaigns. And I'm very encouraged. I fully expect to see Wallingford not following blind party lines, but looking for good government. People don't want to have to worry about a lot of politicking. They want to see that the community's needs are addressed.
I caught up with the Democratic contender Pat DeBase and council candidate Iris Papali in their 14th district polling place. DeBase, the 57-year-old businessman, defeated incumbent Mayor Rocco Vumbaco in a bitterly conducted campaign 2 months ago. After DeBase's surprise primary victory, political observers stressed the party split as a possible reason why the Democrats could come up on the short side tonight. But DeBase is confident that his views and experience will win out. DeBase was a state legislator for 6 years and has served on the town council and the Planning and Zoning Commission. His campaign has stressed the use of vacant town buildings, restoring Community Lake, and lowering municipally controlled electric rates. Papali, a 10-year political veteran, has actively worked for the DeBase candidacy from the start. This year's race has remained quite civil, and both parties expect victory. Out of the 19,000 registered voters in town, DeBase and his party hold a 2-to-1 margin in party members. Election officials noted heavy voting at most polling places in town. The high voter turnout was expected and welcomed by both candidates. Dickinson feels the high turnout will help him best, with frustrated Democrats turning to him, while DeBase feels a high turnout just shows his widespread support. When asked if the turnout revealed more evidence of a party split, he commented,
"Well, I think all indications point that the party has come back together, and it's kind of gelled in the last few weeks. Democrats are a type of people, they like to have fighting, and they like to do it in the open. And we're proud of that. We think the public today will make a decision, and the Democrats will support us."
Meanwhile, Democratic Council candidate Iris Papali expressed her party's opinion on the issues.
I think one of my issues were the moving over to Robert Early School. I know most people think that that's been a dead issue in the town of Wallingford, and as council people, we were told that we didn't push it quick enough. But my reasons for holding back on it is because I felt that the police department had to be settled at the armory before we could do anything as far as moving over to Robert Early. The building has to be sold on Center Street, and while the police are still there was no way that we could go in and sell that building. So now that the police are going to be settled at the Armory. I think it's time that we did some hard thinking of how we're going to move the municipal offices over to Robert Early. And in a few years, I think that will be one of my priorities. That will be taken care of.
On the other hand, Marie Bergamini feels that her party isn't about to be let down this year. Like Papali, Bergamini is also an incumbent, but she sees a wide difference in how town affairs should be handled. She has various concerns about our town, mainly the maintenance of quality education and the development of a solution to the town's sewage treatment problem. She also finds the vacant buildings to be a problem, but a problem which the controlling party has brought to the town. This year, she feels there is only one solution to the town's problem. Ms. Bergamini, what do you think the main issue of your race has been?
The main issue of our race. Oh dear. Trying to tell people that they really need a change, that the administration that has been in for many, many years has not been doing the job the past 2 years. Certainly the council, the Democratic-controlled council, has certainly tabled more items than any other council in history, I think. And we were unable to finish a lot of unfinished work. Hopefully when the Republicans get in, and they will get in, we can pick up and do a job that should be done.
Do you feel, how do you feel your party should do today?
I think we should do very well. I'm very enthusiastic and very optimistic.
Today's voting culminates in an election that offers the opportunity for the first time in 8 years to vote for a new mayor. Outgoing Mayor Rocco Vumbacco will step down after 9 years in the post, and the last Republican mayor was William Bertini over 15 years ago. Both parties are confident that they will prevail today. In a hotly contested Board of Education race, 6 candidates, 3 from each party, are vying for 3 seats. All in all, it's been a banner day for the political process in Wallingford. I'm Scott Barnett for the Library Channel.